In this video, we're going to have a look at mean, median, mode, and range. So we're looking at data calculations. Okay, data can be collected by the government, it can be collected by companies. Data can be collected in many different ways for many different reasons. Okay, for example, Optus or Telstra might do surveys on their customers, collect some data to maybe see if they need to change any of their products or so on. Okay, the RTA or the RMS now, who deal with the roads and safety, might get statistics on road accidents. Okay, and you'll see that young male drivers have the most accidents. Okay, therefore, insurance companies put their prices up more for young males. So statistics are used to find out things which have a big impact on other things. So today, though, we're just going to have a look at the mean, median, mode, and range. The first three, mean, median, mode, and range, are what we call measures of location. Okay, and these indicate the central value, commonly known. We already know this word, the average. But if I ask you to find the average of something, you probably think about the mean, where you add all the scores up and divide by how many there are. Okay, mean, median, mode, and range are all measures of location and can be used to find the central value or the center of the data. Okay, so the measures of location indicate the central value, and these are the mean, the median, and the mode. So let's have a look here at the mean. The mean is the most common type of average. And the way I remember it is, if someone is mean to you, they're a pretty average person. Okay, the mean is where we add all the scores up and divide by how many scores there are. So it's the sum of scores divided by the number of scores. So how many scores there are. Number of scores. So when I say mean, this symbol here, X bar, is also used to represent the mean. So X bar equals sigma X over N. So I'll just do a little thing here. The X bar, sigma, and N. They all represent different things. And this is just a notation for the sum of scores over N. This is sigma. This just means sum of, or the sum of. X is the scores. N is the number of scores. Okay? Or you could say it's the frequency. X bar is the mean. So this here is just using symbols to represent this. Okay? It just represents this thing. But the mean, all we have to do is add the scores up and divide by how many scores there are. Let's have a look now, get a different color. Let's have a look at the median. So the median is the middle score, the score right in the middle. So it's the middle score. And this is where you cross the scores off, you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're left with a score in the middle. That is the median. So sometimes though, you're left with two scores in the middle. What we have to do is we have to add them and divide by 2. We actually find just the mean of those two. So the median is the score right in the middle when we cross all the scores off. We'll do an example soon and we'll see as well. So median is the middle. Mode is most common. What is the most common score, or the score with the highest frequency? So mode, most common score. And our last one here, okay, is the range. But the range isn't a measure of location. These three are the measures of location. So let's write a note here. Okay, the range is a measure of spread. The range tells us how spread out the scores are. So write that, highlight measure of spread. To find the range, we do the highest score minus the lowest score. So that is a measure of spread. So range is the measure of spread. The three measures of location, or the central value, is the mean, median, and mode. Make sure you get these notes, and we're going to move on and do an example. Example 1. So the average daily temperatures, let's just say in degrees Celsius, in Sydney were recorded for one fortnight. So for 2 weeks they found the average daily temperature. So let's list those scores here. So 22 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees, 21 degrees, and so on. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 14 total scores there because it's a fortnight. The average daily temperature were recorded. So with these data now, we need to go and find, we're going to calculate the mean. That's part A. Part B is the median. C is the mode, and D the range. Alright, let's have a look. So the mean, how do we find the mean again? Let's just go back up here. It's the sum of all the scores divided by the number of scores. So for the mean, let's answer the mean. Let's say 1 decimal place, okay? So we need to add all the scores up. So x bar equals 22 plus 25 plus 30. I'm just going up and adding all the scores. Now I'm not going to have enough room here. I'm going to write this plus dot 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 plus the last two, 20 plus 22, okay? Divided by, how many scores are there? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's a fortnight, there are 14 scores. So let's put this in your calculator. 22 plus 25 plus 30 plus 21 plus 25 plus 26 plus 30 plus 18 plus 21 plus 28 plus 30 plus 19 plus 20 plus 22. That equals 337 divided by 14 to 1 decimal place. This is 24.071 dot dot dot. So 1 decimal place, I draw my line here, don't even have to worry about that 1. We're going to have to round up to 24.1. Okay, this is degrees Celsius. So the mean temperature for that fortnight was 24.1 degrees. Okay, let's have a think about the median. Now to find the median, we need to write all the scores out in order, in ascending order, from the smallest one to the largest one. So what we're going to do here is write, so 22, oops, what's the smallest score? 18. Just going to put a line through it briefly so I know, so I don't double up. 19. What is the next one? We've got 20, 21, 21, 22, 22. What I'm going to do is get rid of this as well, and I'll put the mode back. I'll call that C, D for the mode down here. Just it's nice when it's all in a line. So 22, I just did the two 22s. What is the next smallest one? There is a 25, another 25. I've got a 26, a 28, and then 30, 30, 30. So let's count our scores in a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good, they're all there. Okay, what we need to do now is go and cross the first one off, the last one off, the first, last, and go back and forth. Alright, now we are left with two scores in the middle. If there was one left, that would be the median. What we have to do is we need to add them and divide by 2. So the median, in your calculator you put 22 plus 25 divided by 2. It is 23.5. So to find the median, you have to put them in order, ascending order from smallest to biggest, and then cross them off from end to end. If you're left with 1 in the middle, it's nice, that's the median, but in this case we were left with 2, and we had to add them and divide by 2. Let's have a look at the range. The range is the highest minus the lowest. What is our highest score? Our highest score is 30. Minus the lowest score is 18. So the range here, let's bring this over, it equals, you could put your equal sign underneath, it equals 12. The mode, the most common, which one, what score is occurring the most? Looking up here and in our median line, there's two 21s, two 22s, but there are 1, 2, 3, 30. So the mode is 30. And that is it. So there'll be another video soon about finding the mean and median from large sets of data where we have to use some tables. But that's it for this video. Well done.